Okay, so welcome to Wellness Wednesday again, and we pray that from this presentation, we all will glean something from it. And today we're going to speak about the immune system. And John 10:10 said, "The thief cometh not, but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. But I am come that they might have life and that they might have it more abundantly." And that's Jesus speaking. The disclaimer, this presentation is for education purposes and is not meant to replace the advice of your medical professional. It is not to be construed as diagnosis, prescription, or treatment of disease. God is responsible for the results of obedience of his lifestyle plan. The receiver or user of this information must assume all risks personally for the use or misuse of this information. Therefore, this disclaimer serves as notice to the receiver or receivers that he or she is free to seek medical attention, advice, treatment, and diagnose from a licensed medical personnel. So the immune system, we know that this is a photograph of the immune system, and these are the parts that make up the immune system, the part of the body. The tonsil and the adenoids up there in the neck region. Then we have the lymph nodes and the lymphatic vessels. We have the thymus. We have more lymph nodes there under our armpit. Then below that, we have the spleen, and we have the Peyer's patches. We have our appendix, the bone marrow. We have more lymph nodes in our groin area and lymphatic vessels in our groin area as well. So the immune system, it's a system like a complex network, including white blood cells, organs, tissues, and lymph system. Those are just what I've just shown you. So we can liken the immune system as the army for the country. Say, for example, our body is the army, is the country, and the immune system is the army. So when the bad guys come or the criminals, the army is there to protect us from the enemies, protect the country from its enemies. So the same thing we could say about our immune system. It's there to protect us from all diseases and germs and stuff like that. This network defends the body against infection and other diseases, whilst protecting the body's own cells to keep the body healthy. The immune system keeps the records of every germs or microbe it has ever defeated, so it can recognize and destroy the microbe quickly if it enters the body. So if we have a cold, the immune system would record that cold. So the next time that cold is coming, it would fight against that cold because it sees that cold as an enemy. And the way it fights against it is that it produces antibodies, and with the white blood cells as well, it fights against that cold. So that's why during the COVID time, we say, if people catch the COVID, then the body would record that that disease, that whatever we want to call it. And then next time it happened, the body would have built up immunity against it to fight. So it would have, and it to send out its antibodies, to fight against the COVID, the virus. So and it's the same as the example I show as the country and the army force. When someone commits a crime, if we know if the country know who the enemy is, the enemies are, whenever they try to attack, the army is ready for them. And if they were convicted before, they would have had the fingerprints, they would have all, information about them. They would have the photograph, and all that information, so that when they see this enemy come to attack again, they are ready to arrest them and they're ready to defend the country. So that's the same way our immune system work in our body. We have an infection or virus or something, then they record it. So next time when that virus or infection try to attack us, it's ready to fight, to keep us healthy. The immune system tells the difference between cells that are yours and those that doesn't belong to you. So when foreigners come in to our country, we have passports. When you travel, you have passports. So you would have a passport from your country. So you're a citizen of that country. So when visitors come now, they've got two different queue at the airport. So the ones with the passport from England would go to to that line, and then the visitors would go to a different line to enter. So that's the same thing, the immune system is doing to our body. It recognizes the cells that belongs to us, and the ones that doesn't belongs to us, we call them foreign, you know, foreigners in our bodies. Then it differentiate between both of them. So you would have to screen the ones that doesn't belong to our body to see if they are good cells or they are bad cells, so it could fight against it. Like, for example, cancer cells, they are not healthy cells for our body. They don't belong to our body. So the immune system will try to attack them and try to, fight the cancer so we could be healthy. And we call those invaders as well. So it destroys invaders to keep our bodies healthy. And if those invaders get into our bodies, it helps to minimize the amount of damage it would do to our bodies. And if it damages our bodies, the immune system helps to heal, to mend the damage that's done to our body. So the immune system could be we could say categorized as two. It could be you could have a strong immune system and you could have a weak immune system. So signs, if you have a strong immune system, you would feel alert. So it's okay to feel tired now and then, but it shouldn't happen constantly. One of the signs that your immune system is strong is a sense of alertness and awareness throughout the day. So throughout the day, you are alert of what's happening around you and you're aware. You won't feel sluggish and tired. So in that case, you have a strong immune system. Also, the gut and the brain has a strong connection known as the gut-brain axis. So a healthy gut microbiome, microorganism, which is microorganisms, which is influenced by the immune system and contributes to overall well-being, including mental alertness. So even people who have, mental health issues too, once the immune system are strong, they'll be able to concentrate as well. When we say the gut and the brain has a strong relationship, sometimes we as dark-skinned people will say after we eat, if we are at work and you eat a heavy meal, we normally say you'll get niggeritis. So as soon as you finish eating, you start feeling tired, you want to sleep. So that's the kind of relationship the brain has with our gut. Another way to know that your immune system is strong is you will sleep well at night. So after sleeping throughout the night for 8 hours or more, you should not wake up feeling like you're not well rested, that you want to have a few more hours sleep. So once you have your 8 hours sleep and you wake up, 8 hours minimum, and you wake up, you should feel good. You shouldn't feel tired like you want to sleep again. So in that case, you know your immune system is not strong. Another way, if you don't get sick at all the time, you might have a cold, and you get over the cold this week, and in 2 more weeks again you have another cold. You just keep fighting viruses and colds and illnesses every minute. Yeah, you recover for 2 weeks, 1 week, and then you're back the same way again. You're feeling ill again. Also, you regulate your emotions well when your immune system is strong. When you don't feel well, even subconsciously, it can affect how you treat yourself and others. Emotion regulation plays a significant role in the immune health. And being healthy means having more than just good physical health. It's also good mental health. It's also good emotional health. Because sometimes when we are very sick, we get irritable. Some people get really nasty to others, and we see that at work many times. If some people are diagnosed with cancer, they get, real irritable. Like once I had to give an injection in the eye to this patient who had um, cancer in her eye. So after they put the plate in her eye for the cancer and they remove it, the radiation plate, and they remove it, then we have to administer injection in the eye. And then when I'm confirming her details and stuff and being nice to her, young girl, she just get irritable and starts swearing. You think I give myself with her swear word cancer, and some people could be very bitter when they are ill, but some people could be better as well. Like the ones who know God, they would be better because they know if God forbid and it doesn't heal them and he takes them where they would live forever after he comes. But those who doesn't know God, they are just bitter with everyone. Even the ones who are trying to help them, they will be just bitter. And that's not a good sign, because when you're very bitter, the hormones that it gives off, it doesn't make you well. And most of the time when people have um, illnesses or terminal illness and they are bright and they are happy and they have positive thoughts, you find that they get healing quicker, and and the complete healing as well, when they have positive thoughts and instead of being bitter. You regulate your emotion well when your immune system is strong as well. So emotional regulation plays an insignificant part in, our immune system. Okay, so on the other hand, if you have a weak immune system will elevate your blood pressure and your heart rate. So if you notice your pulse race rising unnecessarily, or you feel lightheaded or dizzy, take notice. Don't just brush it off. This might be a sign that something is off with your immune system. There is a relationship between the immune system, the blood pressure, and your heart rate. Acute stresses or infections can cause temporary increase in heart rate and blood pressure as part of the body's natural response. So people who stress a lot, or maybe you might have an infection in your body and you're not aware of it, it can send your blood pressure up and your heart rate as well. That's the way the immune system is telling the body to fight against, the stress, and fight against this infection. So when the body fights, your heart rate would increase and your blood pressure would increase as well. Additional chronic issues with the immune system can lead to persistent problems in these areas. Another way to know that you have a weak immune system is having digestive problems. The digestive system and the immune system are closely intertwined in the human body. A significant portion of the body's immune systems are located in the gastrointestinal tract. If you are constantly bloated or ill after a meal, regardless of what you eat, it's not normal. This connection is crucial for overall health and well-being. Decreasing immune function can affect your microbiota, which is the digestive stuff in your enzymes in your stomach, in your intestine, which in turns affects your digestive capabilities. So it will be very hard to digest your meal, and you might start having acid reflux and heartburn, bloatedness, start passing wind, and build up your immune system. So that's a sign of weak immune system. Another sign is the worst health-related habits. Unhealthy lifestyle can weaken the immune system, making the body more susceptible to infection and illnesses. For example, night walkers, people who do night duty constantly, eating junk food, alcohol consumption, smokers, they can all relate to and interfere with your immune system strength. Because if you're working night, you don't get enough sleep and your body clock is being confused. So the sleep you get in the night is different than the sleep you get during the day. The daytime sleep doesn't compensate for the nighttime sleep and proper rest when you're a night walker. Regularly eating processed foods, sugary snacks, lacks essential nutrients that support immune system. So there are no nutrients in these processed foods. We know they're just, ingredients to prolong the lifetime of the food and to make it tasty, lots of salt and different chemicals that we're not supposed to intake in our system if we need to have a healthy system. So we need to cut down or cut out completely if we can. A lack of vitamins and minerals such as vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc, fruits, veg, and whole grain can impair the immune response, making it harder for the body to fight infection. So if we're not taking in these supplements, it's gonna be hard for our immune system to fight when we are ill. So we need to build up the immune system by eating some of these and as much as possible supplements. Constant sickness. Constant sickness can be a sign of a weakened immune system. The immune system in your body's defense is your body's defense against infection and disease. When the immune system is compromised, the body becomes more susceptible to various illnesses, leading to frequent or constant episodes of sickness. You might be having sore throat, frequent sore throat, runny nose, headache. These are signs of weak immune system. And especially now in the time of, the winter time, these are a lot of viruses and illnesses that we have during the winter time. So that's why we have to build our immune system, especially for the winter. Also, inflammation is a sign of a weak immune system. This is yet another sign that your immune system might not be strong enough. Okay, ways to boost your immune system is to pile on the produce. And this would be in our 8 laws of health, nutrition. Pile on your produce. Eat lots of fruits and vegetables are great for your immune system. Shifting to a plant powder or plant-based diet can have amazing benefits for our health. Exercise, keep active. Exercise is beneficial for not only our entire body, but also for our immune system. Our thyroid, our glands and stuff as well. It helps when when you exercise. It's like a form of massage for it, so it drains the body of all the impurities that's not supposed to be in your body. It also helps with inflammation and stress. Exercise help with inflammation and stress. Stay hydrated. Water. Stay hydrated. Drink water. Drinking water is very important for our body health. If you struggle with getting enough of water, because I know some people don't like to drink water, you could just add a little bit of lemon, or just put just cut the fruit, cut the strawberry, drop it in a bottle of water, and that would encourage you to drink. And the fruit would be good for you as well. You could use cucumber, you could use watermelon or celery. You could just, use them on its own as well. The cucumber is very watery, and the watermelon as well. So it would hydrate your system. Vitamin D, our good old vitamin D, that's good for a lot of illnesses. When our body is depleted of vitamin D, we get a lot of illnesses. So get your vitamin D from the sunshine. And as we dark-skinned people, we know because of our melanin, it's very hard for the sun to penetrate our skin. So in the winter time, we have to supplement our vitamin. So we supplement during the winter time our vitamin D to keep our immune system up and our body healthy. If you're taking enough vitamin D during the summertime, it can be stored for 6 months. So get as much sunshine as you can when the winter. Get out the house, go outside, get sunshine in your body so it could last you during the winter as well. Manage stress, which is temperance. Chronic stress and burnt out take a serious toll on our immune system. So make sure you take some time each day to find a calm place to meditate. You could go into nature, you could call a friend, you could do some stretch exercise, you could read, or whatever works best for you to distress you. Breathe, and that is air. Breathe fresh air, although it can feel, getting anxious sometimes. Constantly getting annoyed over small things can be make a serious impact on our immune system. If you find yourself getting angry over something, inconsequential, like something very small, take a second and breathe through the emotion instead. And especially during the winter time as well, we're scared to open our windows. So crack your window during the winter time. So, so you could have some fresh air as well. Fresh air could come into your room, and that would help. Prioritize sleep, rest. It's easy to discount sleep's role in keeping you healthy. But the difference between getting a full night's rest and continually waking up or cutting your sleep short can have a tremendous negative impact on your immune system. If you can't meet the 7 to 9 hours recommendation, try moving back your bedtime. So try getting to bed before midnight or by 9 o'clock, that would help you as well. And pray and trust in God. So start your morning right. Instead of you grab for your phone, don't grab for your phone, grab for your Bible instead, or pray to God instead and grab into your phone first thing in the morning. Some ingredients that would boost your immune system. I'll put this in the chat as well. It's like alfalfa powder, wheatgrass powder, moringa powder, kale powder, spinach powder, broccoli powder, Brazil nuts pumpkin seeds, carrot powder, beetroot powder, garlic and onion powder, spirulina powder, perilla powder, and barley green powder. These you could use in their raw form as well, in their fresh state, but you can also use them in powder form, especially those who are sick and those who are on the run. You could just, incorporate the powder in your drinks or in your meals. That would help to build the immune system. And there are foods in the Bible as well that boost the immune system. I won't have time to go through all of them. I'll just tell you them and I'll put them in the chat as well. So we have flaxseed in Joshua 2:6, when Rahab hid the spies on her rooftop and she hid them with the stalk of the flock. We see in Isaiah 38:21 with the fig, and when Isaiah told them to place the lump of fig on Hezekiah boil. We see in lentil as well in Genesis 25:33 and 34. And then we have salt, we have olives, Exodus 30:23-25. We have the grapes, Deuteronomy 23 and 23, 24. We have pomegranate, 1 Kings 7:20. We have citrus. We have garlic, Numbers 11:5. And the nuts, pistachio and almond nuts, Genesis 43:11. The immune system is a wonderful part of our body. It's the one that would keep us healthy and would fight all our attackers and our invaders. So please keep your immune system strong and healthy, especially in the winter time. So beloved, I pray that you may prosper and be in good health, just as your soul prospereth.
Amen. Sister Barbara, what do I do with
Stop.
this?
Just press stop. Just press stop recording, sister.
I'm looking to stop it, but it's not.